Let's learn about an important part of the Pennsylvania economy, our lumber industry. Today we take a look at the PA lumber industry in the northern central area of the state. Logging takes place all across the state, but is very common in this area. Timber harvesting is done to help make many of life's essential products such as paper, construction materials, and more, and is part of sustainable management of Penn's Woods, which is a historical name for the state of Pennsylvania that acknowledges the vast forest landscape. One logging company that is a state leader is AM Logging Company, based out of Millheim, PA, which specializes in land clearing, timber harvesting, and excavating, with a major focus on providing material to the pulp and paper industry.
So my name's Wes Miller. I'm responsible for business development and governmental relations for AM Logging. Directly, I've been in logging since 2017 when I was able to sell my other business and got involved in working with AM Logging. Indirectly, I've been involved with the industry about 15 years. So AM Logging employs directly, our direct employees is a little over 30. And that includes our in-woods crew, a crew of mechanics that work for us, and then our backroom office staff, including our safety people. And then indirectly, we use anywhere up to 40 different independent truck drivers every week, as well as we have 3 other independent logging contractors who work specifically for us every day. So there's anywhere from 12 to 15 people that are involved in that aspect of it.
My name is Jason Clouser, and I am a site foreman for AM Logging. I'm in charge of all the production, making sure that the production is kept up, make sure that the crew is doing what they're supposed to do, make sure we're following all the laws and everything that we need to follow environmentally and everything. I've been in logging 12 years for AM Logging.
My name is Jason Miller, and I am a feller puncher operator for AM Logging. I have been in logging for over 11 years.
AM Logging tries to utilize an entire tree once harvested to market as whole logs, pulpwood, various wood chips, and mulch products. These products are distributed to other businesses in the forest product industry to make a variety of products in Pennsylvania and also other states in the East Coast.
Our customers are sawmills, paper mills, medium density fiberboard plants, contractors that make silt sock, and then lawn and garden centers and landscapers for our landscape products, so our mulches and things of that nature. So that's where we have the closest touch to the consumer, is really on that landscape side of what we do.
Production levels on my crew, about 20 loads a day, which would be 500 tons, which would be about 90 to 100 loads a week. And as a company, we produce about 250 loads.
My typical day is I am in this machine all day, unless something gets slow or we get far enough ahead on cutting that we have enough wood on the ground. They may repurpose me and put me in a different piece of equipment, but I would say probably a good 98% of the time I'm in this machine right here.
A typical day for me, we get to the job about 6 o'clock. I make sure that everything's running properly and everybody's doing what they need to do to get started. And then I'm either loading trucks or fixing things and just making sure that everything's going good. Roads are maintained and snow's plowed and all that kind of stuff like that. My favorite thing about working in the woods would be being outside, being in the woods, seeing wildlife and seeing different parts of the state and just being out here. Least favorite thing about the woods, the cold can be pretty rough sometimes, and the weather definitely is a big one. Mud and wet and freezing cold.
Yeah, the thing I wish people knew about the industry as a whole is we're not out here to just tear trees out of the ground or just be destructive. We're actually out here with a purpose.
So I really wish people understood the logging industry is not a rusted out 77 pickup truck with 2 chainsaws and a half a case of beer in the back. That good logging companies provide family sustaining wages for their employees, benefits for them, health care, retirements, those types of things, and strive daily to be safe places for people to work.